the most populous black nation, normally called the giant of Africa. Nigeria, my Nigeria, is now facing some challenges, critical situation in our history. Today, we talk about a lot of insecurity in the land. A nation blessed with oil, abundant natural resources. So, what is happening to Nigeria? Why are things this way? Every day, we are about news of people being kidnapped. Schools are no more safe. Parents are afraid to send their children to school because of their level of insecurity. Now, there's food scarcity because farmers cannot go to their farm freely to operate again. So people now ask, Nigeria, where do we go from here? Trust in the politicians is becoming something that cannot be counted upon. Last week, students, pupils, and teachers were abducted forcibly from their schools in Ogbomoso, southwest Nigeria. Up till now, their whereabouts is still a painful reminder. One of them was killed, and the thing was posted on video for the world to see. A very painful sight. Nigeria, my Nigeria, where do we go from here? A land favored by God, a land favored by nature, a land of great hospitality. Nigeria, my Nigeria. The citizens are asking, where do we go from here? The first question is, how did we get to this stage? But that is not the question we can answer now. The question is, where do we go from here? The government claim that the removal of oil subsidy is to make life better. But 3 years down the road, the economy is becoming something they say is for long term. How long term is a long term? We're not seeing the dividend of democracy. They say the forex was adjusted. Okay, we believe it. But what's the foreign exchange now? It's something else also. People ask in Nigeria, where do we go from here? The health sector, is it improving? No. So people's mental health is being attacked on daily basis. Or how do you interpret when you check the news? Say, let me know what's going on in my country, in my environment. And all you can see is story of kidnapping, story of police harassment, stories of military abduction, of people that cry out for help, people that show some inadequacies in the society, people that show some great anomaly in the society. Say, why should we have this? Why should we be having this in a democratic nation, in a sovereign nation, in an independent nation, a nation blessed by God and nature itself? A land, like the Bible says, flowing with milk and honey. What do we mean? Human resources is abundant in the country. Intelligent people, resilient people, entrepreneurial spirit, diligent people. Get to major markets in Nigeria. Get to major economic hubs in Nigeria, you will see how youths, adults, everybody's seeing what they can do to contribute to the growth and development of the nation. So the people in authority that are in charge of the armory, they're in charge of the military, they're in charge of the defense and protection of lives and property. It's as if they are apathetic. But I was asking the question, are they actually apathetic? Some people say they are not apathetic. Then what are they doing? Do you imagine a father, a mother, a parent? The children are crying for help. Some pests are disturbing them in their home. They cannot sit comfort, they cannot eat comfort, they are not sure whether they sleep, they will be able to wake up without somebody attacking them in their sleep. The children cannot go out to play, they cannot go out to study, they are not sure whether they come back, whether some beast will come to attack them. So you ask the question again, where do we go from here? You must have a proverb. Wọ́n ní tàbá ti ẹ̀rọ mọ́rí arọ́ ọmọlẹ́yìn adìyẹ. That is, even if you have not seen real children before, you see children of chicken, how the mother hen protects the chick. If you try in Nigeria, if you try to go near the chicks of the mother hen, it will shout at you, it will open its wings and you want to fly at you to attack you. The same thing goes with the dogs and the beasts. You don't tamper with their children. But they are children of the land, being tortured every day, mentally, psychologically, emotionally, financially, physiologically, in every way. Their being is being under attack. And when they cry out, those who are supposed to be fathers of the nation in quote, those in charge of the authority, those in position of leadership, those I want to cry out father because they're in charge of the resources of the nation. They look other way. They just sometimes make some statements. Say, oh, we decry that. That is an absurd thing to have happened. Why should kidnap us? That's the best they ever did. And short time later, you see them going for party meetings, wearing decorations. They are going to real celebrations. How do you celebrate as a parent when there is pain and damage and bloodshed and wastage and cries in your home? Are you that deaf? Are you that blind? Are you that emotionally dead? Like the Bible says, some people have their hearts as if it's seared with hot. Is your heart seared with hot? And you are so insensitive. See that what happened over the weekend in Nigeria. They say they are doing the primaries, and yet their children, babies, teenagers, with their antlers in the hand of the kidnappers in the bush. It's not in another world, it's not in alien world, in the same country, in the same vicinity. They say it's forest. Is the forest gas? Is the forest not approachable? Why did you get to the forest? With all the modern technology available, with all the intelligent materials available, it's a shame. And it's painful, it's saddening. It makes you to weep inside. And shake your head, say, is this a nation? Are these a people? Are these leaders? That's why you ask the question, Nigeria. Thank you. Where do we go from here? Please subscribe to my channel so I'm going to talk about things that pertain to our joy, to our peace, to our growth and development. This is a channel that is dedicated to encourage joy, happiness, successful daily living, Because you have only one life. You have only one life. You have to live it where nobody has the right to crush your joy. As long as you are determined to contribute your own positive quota to the society and community. So you ask Nigeria, where do we go from here? Like James Ngugi Waton said, weep not child, weep not my darling. With these kisses, let me dry your tears. The raging cloud will not long possess the skies. So this is a call also to our youth, to our children. Hold on, take heart. But like I've said before, last week, youths of Nigeria, both in Nigeria and in diaspora, please put your resources together. Don't let these people use you to fight against one another. When we were growing up, Nigeria was not like this. Those people you see carrying agbada and all those things, they got the best of Nigeria when Nigeria was Nigeria. Ask them, what was the condition of the universities in the 70s and the 80s in this country? Both the accommodation and the feeding system. Even in those days, when we were in school in the 70s, the government took over the private schools, especially those owned by the missionaries, because they perceived and they observed that the schools, private schools, were not as well catered for like the government schools. So they took over the private schools. They paid them off. Even in Oyo State then, this same Oyo State that is being attacked by this beast. Government renovated the schools and they even bought luxury buses as school bus. These big Mercedes buses for each of the schools with driver. And maintenance, all our government expense. That was Nigeria. Independence anniversary was celebrated with pomp and pageantry. With the children happy, was always. Now, what is it? So that is what we're talking about. So where do we go from here? So the security crisis has become something else. And is the government doing enough? No. And they know they are not doing enough, if they are doing anything at all. And I made reference to what was said last week when two of government officials in charge of security of the nation, one of them said, that's the NSA, that these beasts in human clothing are our brothers. And even if they are brothers and brothers commit atrocities in the land, won't there be family discipline? In our culture, there is family discipline. The elders will come bring and they reprimand and give appropriate punishment, appropriate consequences for the offense. So, but you now take them after their wasted lives and destiny, say now you are rehabilitating them, you spend millions of naira on them and you just put them back to the city, just like that, after their wasted life and destiny. Is that what the law says in the land? Where is the justice? Where is the fairness? Where is the control? What is the evidence that their behavioral change has been well affected? Even in normal crimes, when somebody is put on parole, that is after some years of incarceration, but this one were never taken to the courts at all. You are never taken to the courts at all. So Nigeria, do we go from here? And the second one came and said, well, they are like the prodigal son. Prodigal son Did he actually say that? That is Nigeria for you. So you ask the question, Nigeria, where do we go from here? So the danger of hopelessness, because when you push people to the wall, and they know there is nothing else, they would like to fight back for survival. People are designed to live in this world, not survive. But you have reduced the people, you have reduced the nation. Jasmine, thank you. To just survive in it, and to survive is even becoming a very difficult, very hard task now. Because people are not sure whether when they go out, they are going to get back home safely. People are always afraid to travel on the highways. Their hearts are in them. How did they carry out their daily businesses? Especially when their businesses involve going from interstates, intercity. Children are afraid to go to school. When they are in the classroom, how do they concentrate in what the teachers are teaching them when they cannot concentrate to what the teacher is saying because their ears are peeled? Part of their consciousness is in the environment, whether they will hear any funny sound to know how to scurry for safety so that they will not become victims. So, what do we need to do? Nigeria cannot move forward without serious action. So there must be stronger security coordination and security steps. Steps must be seen to be taken, not just mouthed. The government and security have to be more proactive, preventive, not reactive, not waiting for it to happen like this one now. With all this money, with all these drones, with all this money, with the level of intelligence, it's painful. But they are very good at pursuing. People that cry for help say they are trying to embarrass the government with their cry for help. How does that one make sense? So there have to be job opportunities, and the schools in the north, that's part of the challenge we have. The schools in the north are something else. The health facilities, unemployment rate is so high. So Nigeria still has potential. Nigeria is blessed in every respect, but the leadership and the collaborators with the beasts in the land should be called to question. Well, share your comments and your prayers for Nigeria in the comment section. If you have not subscribed to my channel, Sinuga Reflection, please subscribe to my channel and let's learn to flow together. Your joy, your peace is very important. Whether you are in Nigeria, you're a Nigerian, because you're a citizen of this world, remember, you should be your brother's keeper. Pray for Nigeria. If you have any advice for the government, please share. But you have one life to live and you live it well. Thank you so much, and God bless you.